I'm not here for it.
That tastes good.
First off, y'all sound like alcoholics. No, that's
Coffee
not
in the morning. It's
delicious.
6 a.m. sharp. You know what I'm saying?
6 a.m. sharp with a fireball
Whoa,
shot.
that's actually fucking insane. Welcome to Entirely NBA, hosted by Entirely Media, where we talk basketball, sports, and more. I'm your host, Darion Robinson.
Murph.
And your boy Melly Man in the back.
Before we even get started, we want to say congratulations to Zion Williamson, who will miss tonight's game against the Timberwolves to have his first child. Everyone say congratulations.
Congratulations, my boy.
Now, granted, I understand becoming a father is a life-changing event, and every father should be there for that. Is it selfish for me to also 10% have the notion that maybe because you're playing against arguably one of the best young talents in Ant, that maybe you still play that game?
No, I mean, I think, especially when it comes to that type of situation, like, well, they just saw that stat about, like, Derek White, how he only missed 2 games, and the only 2 games he missed was because of his child being born. Like, That's something, like, basketball's temporary. Like, having a kid is a moment that you can never get back. So I feel like he gonna, God willing, he gonna be able to play against Ant again. Okay,
fair enough. Just making sure I wasn't being a little selfish. I know that the competitor in me would feel that way just a little bit, but I'll say that's not something I'm missing. What about you? Excuse me. What about you, Mel?
Go have that baby. Be there with your, you know what I'm saying, with your significant other having that child.
Good man. All right, so that rolls right into Ant. So the Minnesota Timberwolves are in a really good spot right now. I'd say they're currently 4th in the West, but they're also the number 1 rated defense right now in the West. Well, I guess actually in the league, which is crazy. It does make sense, though. Obviously, they signed Rudy Gobert for a reason. He's starting to actually show that he's still a top defensive talent. But do you think that Minnesota is the one place where Ant should continually be for the rest of his career?
I feel it's a good place to be because he got so much love and he got like the pieces that they need. Mm-hmm. Everybody's got to play up to their potential. Mm-hmm. I think Rudy is a great like defensive player for sure. Cat is like in a slump right now when it comes to shooting, but I mean, Ant, he's just that guy. Like he really is just about a bucket, and it's just like so much like wherever he goes, he's going to perform. Mm-hmm. So as long as he got those pieces around him, and they just keep on building around him and like running through him and not Cat, I think he'd be all right.
Okay. Do you think him playing so well and them, if they continue to play well, will open up the opportunities for other superstars or all-stars to want to come play?
For sure. I mean, he's a likable guy. It looks like he's like somebody want to play with.
Yeah.
And like make that duo, and he seems humble enough to the fact that he's okay to share the stage. He just hasn't had anybody on his team like that. I mean, I'm not trying to undermine Cat either. Like it's not that he's not there, but he's just not. I'm picking Ant over. I'm picking Cat for sure.
Okay, cool. All right, let's do this. Switch Cat and Anthony Davis. What do those Lakers look like with LeBron and Cat?
Oh, Cat and Anthony Davis. I was still stuck on Ant. I'm like, what?
And I'm only saying this just to see like how great we think Cat could be or is, but just not having the spotlight.
I mean, when it comes to consistency, I'm picking Cat, but when it comes to potential, I'm picking Anthony Davis.
Okay.
So but like I said, Cat's in a slump right now, so it's like it's kind of weird. Like they're kind of the same player. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis is way more athletic. I think he'll perform better because I don't think that, even though he's capable of it, I don't think Cat has that superstar, like, greatest player in the league, like hype that Anthony Davis does.
Right.
Because he'll give you 50, then he'll give you 7 the next day. So it's just
sounds like Anthony Davis.
That's what I'm talking about. Anthony Davis.
Okay.
Not he'll give you 50 and then give you 7 the next day, but like he has that potential of being that person that everybody talks about. Cat's a little bit more consistent when it comes to like, because if he gives you 15 and 15, everybody like, yo, he had a good game. Like,
right.
Nobody gonna think anything else about it, even though he's capable of doing more.
Okay, fair enough. So looking at it now, Cat right now is averaging 17 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, which is pretty solid for that damn team. Like I said, they're 4th in the West, the number 1 rated defensive team, and
but if Anthony Davis is averaging that,
Oh well,
it's like oh, you ain't shit.
Right. Well, because
You know what
Anthony
I'm
Davis needs for that, it would be a whole nother 10 points, 3 more boards, maybe
boards.
1 or 2 more assists. But
yeah,
I feel you on that. So that's how we know Anthony Davis is a considered superstar, while Cat's considered an all-star.
yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough. Just go over the numbers. Ant is averaging 28 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists, shooting 52% from the field and 47% from the three. Crazy.
I'm gonna say he's a bucket.
And the losses that they're handing out, they gave one at Denver, they gave one to Celtics. So the top 2 teams in the East and West.
Led by Cat. Led by Ant, and that's the thing. And it's just like, he talks a lot, and he actually backs it up too. So that's the thing. Like, he has that mentality, just like that dog mentality. Even when he was talking about the fact that like he can't not play because it's gonna mess up somebody. It could mess up somebody's dream of seeing him play or whatever. So it's like he's out there to hoop. He's out there to play. He's out there to have fun, and like he's winning.
Right.
I'm gonna say he's winning. He's tough.
All right. So tell me, in your opinion, then, if he were to leave, what are some good destinations in the next 5 years for him to land on?
The only place he can go for real is like not even Detroit. Like Detroit, maybe the Pacers help out Halliburton. It's not many places because people have like good.
They got what they need.
Good like foundations in their spots, and I think like Timberwolves is. People ain't talk about them since Kevin Garnett. Like, so I think it's like a good foundation that he's building there. And once Cat like actually shows up, like not actually shows up, but like turns into that superstar, and then Rudy Gobert just keep on being Rudy Gobert, just being that 7'9" dude in the paint.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Either way, Ant's on a contract till 2029. Gobert is on a contract till 26, and Cat is there until 28. So they're there for a while. Conley's getting old. He's 36. Jaden McDaniels, who's one of their best players too. He's only 23, so he's got some time. So who knows what they can do? They can at least make the playoffs for the next 5 years.
Oh yeah, Conley, and I think he's a sleeper too. Like he's not like not an all-star by any chance. Not anymore.
But he's a veteran.
But he's a vet, and he does everything he's supposed to do. Like,
how much you think his mentorship is a key factor into why they're doing so well too?
I think it's a good, like, again, like a foundation, or like just that stability that he brings, and his humbleness that he brings. Like, and I'm saying he's not expected to go out there to score 50 points or drop a double-double. Like, he's expected to go out there and lead, do what he got to do, be the floor general, and make the right plays. And I think he does. And he can still, because he can still give you a bucket. He just focuses on the people who are the start of the team.
All right, fair enough. So speaking of floor generals, what do you think about Harden's debut against the Knicks? Did you watch that or catch highlights?
I caught highlights. And then looking at the stats too, it's just like it looks as if he did it like it was a solid debut. Because he's Harden, he's a superstar. Having 17 points in the first game, it's nothing crazy. I do need to go back and watch it for more, like a little bit more, because I didn't see like the flow of the game, how he affected the game, because I thought that it would be more of a clash with having him and Russ on the floor at the same time. But they put almost identical stats up.
Yep.
17 and 5 and stuff like that. But it's like, I thought that would be more of a clash, and Kawhi and PG would be giving their 30 a night. So I think you got to give it time, especially because chemistry is a big thing. These are the best players in the league, best players in the world that you're playing against. So it's just like, you definitely need to give that time to start to mesh and kind of like mend together.
I agree. I think besides him looking exhausted, he played really well. They looked, I think, good as a unit. They're just out rebounded really bad, and then they give it. Obviously they gave away too many offensive boards, and then they had way too many turnovers too. So it's gonna take some time. But do you think Russell should come off the bench?
I don't see why.
Right.
I don't understand the point of why. I don't see why. He's been holding it down the whole time. He's been doing what he had to do. He's been performing at a high level. If they decide and that happens to be his role, and he decides to fit in that role, then okay. But I don't see the point as to why he would come off the bench. it's just like more.
Who's going to start?
Yeah, that's true. I feel like it's just more subtle disrespect for him every single time. Like people just want to keep on disrespecting him, like and him coming off the bench, like that's like a subtle jab at him for something that like shouldn't be done.
Yeah, I think mentally too it fucks with him. I think he could be an excellent sixth man. I just don't think he's the best Westbrook when he comes off the bench.
No,
and I think there's some mentality there, but. At the same time, I honestly loved the Clippers and what they were doing prior to getting James. So I think, am I in love with it? No, but I think they could be scary if they can fix the rebounding problem, which I'd hope
but
Paul
Westbrook
George
is a
can.
rebounder.
He is. But why can't Paul George be?
I mean, he's capable of doing it, but that's like, I don't know, like offensive rebounder or just rebounder in general?
Rebound in general. Why can't – because he's – all right, him and Jason Tatum, to me – are very similar in build. They're very similar players, right? I think obviously now Tatum's the more elite scorer because he's young and he's doing it. He's in his in that early prime. But Jason Tatum's averaging damn near 9 boards a game. So why can't, now that PG doesn't have to facilitate, he can just focus on scoring and other aspects of the game, finally playing elite defense again because he doesn't have to exert so much energy on offense. Why not add rebounding to that?
I think you will. I mean, just inevitably it's going to happen because like you have all these elite players on the floor.
Yeah.
And you got Zubac, and then you got like PJ Tucker. They got all these people that are there. Like he has to. It's just going to naturally. I mean, he's 6'8", 6'9". Naturally going to get a board. It just never was his focus. I feel as if like it was never his focus. He was always a defender. He'll play the defense. He's usually guarding the best player on the floor, anyways.
Right.
So they're usually shooting. So he's never in a position to play.
Yep.
Now you have Kawhi, Russ, who can actually still strap, and Paul George. So it's like, I'm not going to put Harden on that. We all know Harden don't play defense. But I feel like you just got to give him more chemistry. I'm going to give him more time to build that chemistry to make sure that they're going to be able to, like, just be that scary team that they are on paper. Because, like, all Zubac got to do is average 10 and 10. And he an all-star.
Right. Do you think he will? He's averaging 7.8 boards right now, 6 games into the season.
I think he'll end up getting more offensive rebounds.
Okay.
Because like you can't. I mean, it's hard to say, but if you take anybody off that starting five, and you just put it in a perspective, like Westbrook is the worst scorer, I guess. So it's like you still can't double team nobody. So if you can't double team nobody, you gotta box out because Westbrook gonna crash the boards.
Yeah.
Kawhi gonna go aggressive to the board. Like PG might, Harden will not. Zubac's gonna be there. It opens up so much more space, and he's a big body, so he's going to like. He still goes for the boards because that's his job. That's why he's in the league, like
right.
to get So it's just like I think he'll end up getting more boards, just because of the nature of the game, of how it is, and how the flow of the game is gonna go. So. I think. I mean, they look good. I just got to. Again, you got to give them time. I give them some more time.
I agree. I think they'll mesh. Do you think Harden being such an ISO player will affect him? Meaning, the only reason I bring this up is because a couple of plays during the game, he'd catch a pass, he'd be wide open. Instead of just taking the jumper like a spot up shooter, he'd take 1 or 2 dribbles, get that ISO in, and then he would pull. Do you think this late in his career he can make that adjustment and just spot up?
It's a mentality thing if he wants to fit in the role. Because if they do push him to like the point guard spot, like if they do push him to point guard and put Russ to the 2, and him doing that, he is such a good passer and he's such an elite passer that I think it could be for him because he can dime out. You know what I'm saying, like 6-7 times, and so if he does shoot that double step back and he misses it or makes it, whatever, it's not so bad because he already got 6-7 assists because you have these elite scorers on like surrounding you. So, will he become a spot up? No, I don't think he has the. I don't think he has the mentality to literally become a spot up and just sit there and catch the ball and shoot. Like he just doesn't. I don't think he wants to do that.
All right, so just some Clippers notes. Obviously, Terrence Mann is still out. He should be back pretty soon. Plumlee just got hurt with an MCL sprain, so no time on that just yet. Other than that, where do you think Clippers will finish would be my first question. And then 2, they play the Nets tonight. So how do you think they'll play against them with Ben Simmons out?
I think it'll be a good bounce back. I don't think they'll lose to the Nets. I mean, they don't got Claxton. They don't got Ben Simmons. They don't got. I mean,
what if Cam Thomas gives them 60 and they win?
if Cam Thomas gives him 60, they will not win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If he gives him 60, I think Cam Thomas, he can give him 60, but they won't win if he gave him 60. Right. I mean, he was 17 for 33, and that's a lot of shots. He's a volume shooter. He's a walking bucket, but he is a volume shooter. So it's just like, I think they're going to bounce back. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think it's going to be a pretty like one-sided game when it comes to that.
Yeah, you like Cam Thomas?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I do too. He's averaging damn near 30 right now. I think he's shooting like 48%, 37 from the three. So I like his game. I really do. Do you think you would consider him, based on what you've seen in his spurts, top 20 scorer in the league?
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, from the short amount of time that the season's been, 6 games in, for sure. I mean, he's scoring with the best of them.
Yeah.
He's not like, and he's not making like easy shots or having 30 points from the free throw line. He's like getting like straight buckets, like just buckets. Like he pulled from like 30 feet the other day, like on a big shot. So it's just like,
you saw that, Mel? Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, so it's just like that's. I think he's gonna, once he finds himself and they give him the keys, like, cause he already found himself, but once they give him the keys, like, yeah, he's going to definitely like keep on going.
Okay.
Without any injury. Speaking of, what pisses me off is the fact that everybody gets their career high on the damn Knicks. That's what pissed me off. Everybody want to play in the Garden just to score. They don't want to do nothing else but to show out. But
yeah. But why did you bring that up?
I don't know, man. That just pisses me off every once in a while because we beat.
So you think Wemby
we
would
beat
get
the
his
Clippers.
career high tonight on the Knicks?
Yes.
Yeah. So
you're gonna have 40 tonight.
40 on the Knicks.
Like, who's gonna guard him?
What you think, Mel? Wemby 40 on the Knicks?
Man, he's gonna score 50.
50 on the Knicks.
He ain't gonna do that. He already playing us in the doesn't look as big in here.
I don't think he'll score his career high tonight, but eventually he will. But he is gonna get up there.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch that. What time we at?
22.
22.
Yep.
All right, looks good. Cam. I only got actually a few more. So Booker's out again.
Was calf?
Mm-hmm. Calf injury. He's continually to miss games. He's only played 2 games this year. 7th game. Their 7th total game is coming up tonight, so that means he would obviously miss 5 games. Beal is going to play tonight. But my question regarding the Suns is, how long do you think, and I have my own idea, but how long do you think it takes for a team to gel together, to know each other's tendencies, to play well, so you can finally see if they're going to work or not, or compete at a high level?
Well, in that trio, like, I don't think it'll be long because they're all vets. Not vets, but they're all like, they've been in the league long enough to understand what it takes and have been performing at such a high level.
Okay.
And like, I think the tiers of like what they think they're going to do or who's going to be what on that team has already been set. Mm-hmm. Like, just everybody knows Beal's the third scorer. Right. They know that Durant is a elite scorer, but he's not who he used to be, and they know Devin Booker's a bucket.
Right.
Like, it's just 1, 2, and 3 naturally, but anybody can go off at any day, any night. So it's just like, I don't think it's going to take long. They just have to play together, just to naturally get to learn each other, playing against, playing on the same team. But I just think they just need to get on the floor together, and then they will see everything out. But
okay.
Especially if John Wall get over there.
He's not going over there. Ain't no fucking way.
I hope he does.
You like John Wall?
I would love to see John Wall and Bradley Beal play again.
Why?
I love John Wall.
I'm a huge John Wall fan.
I'm a huge John Wall.
I love
but why?
Duh.
I'm gonna say
John
why
Wall.
now. Like, what's he gonna do?
I just think he's gonna help to spread the ball around. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You think John Wall gonna
With Bradley
take the back
Beal
seat?
out there,
You think he'll take the back seat?
I'd hope so. Ain't no way John Wall goes out there with an ego.
John Wall.
Ain't no
Ain't
way.
no way.
You
he's
talk
out
about
there.
you talk about Dougie and John
Ain't no
Wall.
way.
There.
Ain't no way.
He gonna
No.
go out there and help them out.
He's capable of helping them. I mean, I don't
he
think
ain't gonna go out there and just try to be his own person. You know, like the starting three out there. He ain't gonna be out there doing what they're doing.
I don't know. I don't know him personally. I just feel as if, you know, the way he played and how he is and things you said and the chances he's had. I mean,
well, here's the thing: if they sign John Wall, that means Grayson Allen has to take a different role because Grayson Allen's a backup point. And in my opinion, like Grayson Allen more than like John Wall is unknown.
yeah.
So that would be.
You know what you're getting from Grayson Allen.
Yeah. He's a 40% three-point shooter, plays D, plays hard, go out there. That intensity is what that team needs for that second unit. John Wall, you know, he can get you a bucket or two, but that's Grandpa
Get the
Wall
360, yeah, 360 layup.
Wall,
Grandpa
that.
Wall.
But he's just not the same, man. It's nothing like, and he is definitely a victim of injury. And it's not the fact that he's not talented or he doesn't have the capability of doing it. But we talking about chemistry. I don't think he would fit that chemistry unless he literally takes the backseat, like super backseat, like behind Eric Gordon backseat, like literally a distributor.
Yeah. So to answer my own question, I think that if so Bradley comes back tonight, which in my opinion probably what's going to happen is Bradley will come back tonight. He'll play. He'll probably be out the next game.
Oh yeah,
right. So once once they get past this stint of games, let's say they don't actually start playing together until December, I think at least we'll get 30 days of games. So by Christmas break, we can start to get a feel how they play. And then I say up to All-Star again, we'll finally know, like, okay, championship team or not, you know what I mean? So I give them to Christmas and I give them to All-Star. After that, obviously, it is what it is.
Do you believe they're championship team?
I mean, I did before the season started. I still do right now. We just got to see him play.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I mean, Kevin Durant, while I know and we talked about this last week or Saturdays, whatever. I know he's not who he was early last year. I get that. But I think, too, when Beal and Bradley come back and Beal's giving you – or Bradley's – Beal and Bradley. Booker and Beal come back and Beal's giving you a quick, 20 in the first 3 quarters, and obviously Devin Booker will probably give you 20 in one quarter, plus another 5-6 assists. Like, I think what that does is shifts the defense so much that Kevin Durant all he needs to take is, 5 shots, and he's already got 15 points at half, and it's like, okay, well,
that's accurate.
Damn, KD only took 5, and it's already, So I'm excited to see that part where he doesn't have to do so much because then he can, just play basketball and look good and not be as tired. So, I guess we'll see.
No, I mean, I think it's. I don't know. I don't know if we talked about this already, but I still think talking about championship contending. I'm still a huge fan of the Warriors.
Oh my gosh, yes, they're 6-2 right now. I
think that you put Steph, like with Steph on the floor, God forbid any injury, they're a championship contending team.
So and Chris Paul, he looks good with them.
He looks good.
He looks good with them.
They said they won the trade, right? When it's statistically.
My God, they won the trade. Yeah. Especially the way Jordan Poole looks over here.
Again, give him time. Give him time. It's early.
I know.
But I want him to get busy. Do I think they'll do anything? No. But I do want him and Kuzma to average 40 points a game, and just live it up. It's possible.
Not gonna happen.
It's possible.
I mean, all right, you gotta think. So for me, and we all played a sport at some point in time. I think for me, this is kind of like his rookie year, even though it's not, because he's the franchise guy now, right? So more pressure than he's ever had. I mean, on paper, yeah, contract wise, he's the franchise guy. I know Kuzma looks more like it, but I think in hindsight,
they're building around him,
right? So I think for me, this feels more like a fresh start rookie year for him to, like Paul George was saying with Scoot, make your mistakes, learn some shit, mature. And then I think next year he'll be more efficient and average 27 to 30. I do have newfound respect for Kuzma, I'll tell you that. He looks more like the mature one.
He does. I mean, and I back to Poole, like, he did have a lot of weight in his shoulders. Just like half of the people in the league right now, they do have a lot of weight in their shoulders. They're expected to do so much, perform so much. Just like Ja. Like, we all expected Ja to come in and freaking score 50 his first game. It's not.
Didn't they just win their first game?
Ja Morant?
Memphis? I think they're still.
Not Ja Morant.
No.
Memphis.
I don't know about Memphis. Memphis.
Oh, they did.
They did just win their first game. I mean, like, I don't think they're gonna. I mean, they don't got Steven Adams, they don't got Ja, they don't got Tillman, they don't got nobody. Like they have nobody right now.
Their assist leader is Marcus Smart, and he's averaging 5 assists.
Yeah,
You can't win no games where your highest assist leader is 5.
you can't win no games if your leader is Marcus Smart.
And their highest rebounder is obviously Jackson's only averaging 6.6 or 7.6.
I mean, but that's because they don't have. But they're missing their whole team. Like Steven Adams right there, like on that team, Ja on that team,
Yeah,
Tillman a great backup. Like there's mad people that they're missing. So I mean, it's understandable why they're 1 and whatever, 1 and whatever. But I mean, it's just like there's so much pressure on all these players right now that like they can't fuck up at all. But it's like at the same time, it's like that mental that we talk about, that mental toughness. Like you know what you're expected to do these things. So people praise you as much as they want when you're doing well, but as soon as you do bad, garbage, trash.
Do you think the person on the Grizzlies that's having the most mental stress, besides obviously John Morant, is Marcus Smart?
No, why?
All right, imagine this. Imagine you're coming from a culture of where you're damn near making the Eastern Conference Finals. You're used to winning. You're used to being shown in a higher light. Your defensive skills obviously are impeccable because you won Defensive Player of the Year. So like you're in this different mindset. Yeah. You get traded, right? Not knowing or not even thinking, obviously that's the business, that you're going to be traded to a team that you're just like, okay, well shit, we might still have a chance because they're coming off a pretty good year too. And you're 7 games into the season, you're 1-6, you're not nearly doing as well as you thought. How much of that weighs on you? Like, well, shit, I was just, I was at the top of the top, and now I'm fucking down here.
I mean, he's a vet. He's now in the vet category. Like, he understands his highs and lows, runs, and all that good stuff. Like, and then again, like I guess you can use it as an excuse, but it's a valid excuse. Like you got that next man up mentality, but at the same time, like, your whole starting lineup is almost out. Yeah. So it's just like, and he's never been that guy since Oklahoma, like, to actually be that guy to get a bucket. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, it's a whole different role that he's now being forced to play because he is the dimer. He's the big shot maker or like, just like make the right play, dude. And now he's the guy. Like,
he's the guy.
All right, Marcus, give us 50. Like, it's like, no, like, that's not going to happen. Yeah. Like, and he still got Desmond Bane, too, who's showing out, too. He averaging, like, what, like 28, 25?
He's averaging 27.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So they have a good team, but it's just they need the rest of their team to be, like, sustainable. But it's just like.
Yeah, well, if this keeps up, they might find themselves, because Ja's out 25 games. What if they find themselves 5-20? Ja comes back. You still don't have Steven. At that point in time, I don't even know if you make the play in.
The Warriors did it.
Shit. Well, yeah.
They won X amount of games in a row.
Steph culture. Nah.
But nah, yeah, Steph's the best point guard in the league. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's not even a debate. By far. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure everybody knows. I said it first.
All right. Fair enough.
I said it first. Said it out loud.
What time are we at now?
33.
Oh, I only got
10 minutes? Crazy.
I only got a couple more. I guess when we look at, I thought of the Clippers, and I wanted to ask this. Obviously, we both played. How hard is it for you to sacrifice if you've always been that guy?
I think we touched on it a little bit last week.
Is it still that guy?
Stupid. For that, like it's a lot. But when money's involved, I think it's a little bit easier. Like,
what do you mean?
Like I unfortunately I never got the chance to be paid to play ball. But going from like the air quote star player, then being a big part of the team where it comes to actually like making plays,
right,
to going to not making plays, like the mental aspect, you gotta like mature or humble yourself, whatever way you gotta put it to make yourself feel better. There's a lot that goes on with that, and it can fuck you up. Like, it can really mess you up. Like, and I'm not saying excuses as to why like some people sat out for like mental toughness or anything like that, or mental health, but like it definitely does play a role. From going, like we were just talking about it with John Wall, like I'm not saying he would, but like that would be a big thing to go from John Wall to, Mr. Nobody essentially, and then like it's just I think it plays a lot on that. It's something to look at, not to give an excuse, but it's something to put in account.
Right. I think half the battle of that is, I think there's two parts. I think the first part of the battle is a trust factor.
Yeah.
Can you trust whoever you're passing or whoever you're deferring to make that play? And I think the second part of that is your willingness to win, right? Because if you have the willingness to win a game, right, then it comes down to the simple fact of, am I going to make the right play or not? Is the right play going to be me, what I'm used to? I know I can get this bucket, or I was able or capable of getting this bucket. Or two, am I deferring to someone else that I can trust that's also capable of making that bucket? So if it's going to be the willingness to win, well, you're in the NBA. That you should have that.
Yeah.
So we take that out. Now it comes down to the team around you. Do you trust them? And so that goes back to, like, for me, with the Phoenix Suns, again, they haven't played enough games, but I know Kevin obviously trusts Devin. I don't know if Devin and Kevin trust Beal yet because they haven't played with them. They can only go off, practice and what they've seen. That's why I think time under their belt is what helps determine that trust factor. So that's why I asked if you're the main guy, what does it take for you to sacrifice?
I think it's the resume of the people around you too.
Yeah.
Like Beal has literally carried a team multiple times, multiple years since he's been like running DC. So it's just like I think that would be more of a crutch for somebody, having people like Booker and Durant on your team, and you're not trusting me to make a wide open three. You're not trusting me to make a reverse layup. Like, I've been doing this my whole career, and so I feel like if that was the case, and like you pass the ball to somebody, like, you better make that. Like, nah, like I've been doing this. Like, so why are you questioning me now?
What does it take on the Clippers then? If you're Kawhi and PG, do you trust James Harden?
That's a lot of ego. Yes, you should trust James Harden by his resume, but at the same time, it's just like Harden says a lot of stuff. Like,
do you get worried when those playoffs come around?
Oh, who's gonna take the last shot?
Who's gonna take the shot? And two is if you're PG and I trust Kawhi a lot.
I trust Kawhi. He's the leader of the team.
Out of all of them, I trust Kawhi. Period. So if you're Kawhi Leonard, and I don't know his personality that well, but I can assume that he's also one of those guys that gets super frustrated if shit's not like that shot Russell took the other night for them to lose, drops to the ground on some dramatic stuff. What happens playoffs when Kawhi wants to take that shot, and we're talking about being unselfish, and he defers to a James Harden who doesn't show up? Does that ruin the chemistry and the trust factor, which inevitably fucks up the rest of the playoff series for them because now Kawhi needs to take that shot or wants to take that shot instead?
I mean, I think that's the downfall of having a super team or these people with these type of resumes, because like you're expected to make that. The only person all of them have made a buzzer beater. Every single person. They've all won games off of something crazy, off a big shot, off a clutch shot, or something wild. Yeah. So it's like I would hope it wouldn't ruin them, because like if I'm passing you the ball and you have a better shot, like your shooting capability is just as good as mine. Like, and if I am covered by, Kawhi not gonna keep on making that fadeaway buzzer beater like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and your shot is better than mine. You have a open shot. I got 3 people on me. You got 1 person on you. And I make that play. It's about making the right play. That's where the maturity of the team comes. So, if you miss that shot and you keep on missing the shot, and I keep on giving you the ball, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not you. Like, but I feel like they all feel the same way about that.
I guess we'll see. I know one person that feels that way is LeBron.
What?
Consistently feels I'll defer in instances where, granted, he's the best player in the world. He should
shoot. There have been times where I feel as if like he should have shot, and he did give the ball up. But he's a pass first scorer, so it's just
that's one thing that's consistent.
And that's why people like Austin Reeves and Christian Wood and Cam Reddish and everybody plays better around him, because like whether you miss it or you don't, it doesn't seem as if like he'll probably talk to you, but he's not gonna belittle you. Right. Like, you're in the league. Like, I'm expecting you to make the shot. It's not that you have to make the shot. I'm expecting you to make the shot because you play for me, one. And, like, at the same time, like, I need you to make this shot. Like, that's it. You miss it once, all right, cool. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you put Reeves, even though he is a bucket, but like you put him on the Clippers, he's Luke Kennard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the same. Like he's not affecting it.
Do either one of you feel that you can have that type of emotional intelligence and maturity to keep deferring to people and be okay with it in the end and take the blame and then next game do it again?
I mean, it depends how many times you do it.
Shit, knowing me, I mean, Mel,
I see you got one game. Gave you one chance.
You missed I gave you the one. I gave you the one.
Can't do it again. Not again. I mean, but that
gave you about 4 or 5 chances.
It comes to the type of player. That's all it is. It really comes like it's a lot of hypothetical, but at the same time, it's just like it comes to who you playing with.
I mean, name another player that's that mature.
No passable other than LeBron.
Name another player like LeBron that's willing to keep doing stuff like that.
Steph.
Okay.
If I'm Steph and I pass the ball to Klay Thompson, I'm not mad if he misses the shot.
That's fair, but I think their situation is an anomaly because they've played together so long. They all, like I said, that trust factor's there. Like, it's Klay Thompson. You've been playing with him for fucking.
Okay, if I'm
forever.
Steph and I pass the ball to Draymond Green, what are you doing?
Oh,
why are you doing that? Unless you're going for a wide open dunk, or like an easy layup. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I think he's cool with passing him because he knows he's gonna get it back.
But it comes to basketball IQ at that time.
Yeah,
like
he's gonna run around Draymond, and then Draymond's gonna be
yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like Draymond know he ain't taking the buzzer. He's capable of making it. He can shoot it, but he's not gonna shoot the last second shot unless he has to. Unless if Steph is, Klay Thompson's double team, Steph's double team, everybody's like there. Yeah, he's gonna defer to Draymond.
Is Dame willing to do that?
To be honest, maybe Chris Middleton.
Okay, well that's the thing. That's the thing, and that's the reason I asked, because if the let's say Warriors make it to the finals and Bucks make it to the finals, what we just talked about right there is the reason why I think the Warriors would pull it out. Because they're willing to make that extra pass, live or die with. Dame has always been that go-to guy. I'm going to score, and yes, he's communicated. I'll pass to Giannis. But is Giannis the best option if you need a 3? No. So is he willing to pass it to other people on that team? Chris Middleton. Who's their 2 guard?
Who's their 2? Yeah, Crowder.
Crowder, Chris, Giannis, Brook Lopez. Who's the fucking 2 guard?
It was Grayson Allen.
Chris Middleton.
Who's
Chris Crowder.
Crowder's 3?
Nah. Yeah, Crowder.
4.
No, he comes off the bench.
Giannis is 4, Brooks 5.
Crowder comes off the bench. Damn, I can't remember that. But
either way,
the thing is, yes.
Well, Dame passed to Middleton or Crowder.
I think it just depends on the situation. Dame is that guy, and if he doesn't shoot it, and it was something that he should have shot, like I think it would be he'll get a lot of backlash for it. But at the same time, like it's just like you got to make the right play. Because Dame shooting a contested shot is a good shot for other people. Like it's a good shot for him, bad shot for others. Yes. So if he's contested and he's shooting the shot, like I'm not mad if he misses, or you know what I'm saying. Nobody's mad if he makes the shot that he made on PG. Like nobody's like, yo, that's crazy. That was an impossible shot. Like it was expected of him. Right. So if for whatever reason or whatever hypothetical situation that he had to pass the ball to Giannis, is that the first person you want to pass to make a 3? No, but depending how much time left on the clock, Giannis will either dribble in once and dunk the ball, or like he'll shoot the shot. I mean, he did go 2 games ago. He went 3 for 3 from the 3-point line. Like he's capable of making it. So if he made it, I'd be like, damn, we had to play our percentages. Okay. He beat us. Okay.
All right, that's fair enough. Would you rather get dunked on or crossed up in Jade?
Like how'd you get dunked on? Like put back dunk or body to body? Like
body Anthony Edwards type of shit.
Cross me up.
Really?
Cross me up.
Dunk on me.
That's what I'm saying. You can dunk on me. Dunk on me.
You better dunk on me.
Because look, here's the thing. When you get dunked on, especially by someone of that caliber, it's almost expected. Like that's a poster, right?
Yeah.
And it'll live for the moment.
You're expecting to get dunked on?
Oh my god! You go up with Anthony Edwards. You're.
I'm not gonna go up with Anthony Edwards.
If you find yourself, look, you're down 1, or no, you're up 1. Anthony Edwards is coming to the lane. 3 seconds left. You're not going up. You're going to get out the way and give up the game winner.
No.
Okay.
No,
so you're going up.
But he's gonna punch on me like that for a game winner. This is this is everybody's dream to do. Like he gonna punch on me like.
Right. What I'm saying is when you get dunked on, it lives in the moment for that evening, maybe the next day.
No, it's not.
When you get crossed up and jade on, it just feels like you're less
No,
of
it's
a
not.
man.
I had a poster of Kobe dunking on Dwight Howard in his rookie year.
Right. Well, yeah.
That is not that was years and years and years ago. That is not that dunk on like you can get hit like you know what I'm saying like
okay.
So when you say cross up, I'm thinking
Allen
like
Iverson
I'm thinking
got
like
you,
Mike.
stepped over you
I'm
like
thinking
Tyronn
like
Lue.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking.
I'm
about
thinking like I was
Allen.
thinking AI, but I see when you say cross up, I'm thinking like how AI hit Mike with the left or right. Boom, boom.
That's what I think of too. But I think
Boom,
that's
boom.
hyped
But, like,
because it's Mike.
No, he hit him
And that clip
twice. He hit
still
him twice.
comes
He
back.
let him bite, huh?
That clip still comes back.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's a regular basketball play. The offensive
Because
player,
it's Mike, it's
no,
hyped.
the offensive player has the advantage. Do they not?
My God.
Offensive player
If you
has the
cross up Steve
advantage.
Kerr like that, is that going by? Is that living to this moment in time?
What? If you
What?
hit-
If AI hit Steve Kerr with that crossover, is that living to this moment in time?
Yeah, so your argument is helping my argument.
No, I'm saying that particular
You're
one.
defending my
I'm
argument.
No, you're bringing up just the wrong
You're just
instance.
saying.
I'm talking about the Allen Iverson, Tyronn Lue, or
So Tyronn Lue might have a job because Iverson.
yeah, he got a
cooked
job,
him.
but that's not the point
Tyronn
here.
Lue might have. They found his niche.
All right,
his
I'll give you
niche.
one. All right, the DeAndre poster on what's
Knight?
it? Brandon Knight, or the AI crossover step over on Tyronn Lue.
Well, Lou tripped. So I'll take Lou trips.
tripped.
I'll take Lou tripping. I'll take Lou tripping. That's what I'm saying. I like
Yeah,
that.
I'm not- yeah, that
But
DeAndre Jordan-
That
he
he
just went out
babied
there.
him,
Yeah,
bro.
nah,
Like, and Brandon Knight had a great career, but all you see is him getting. You see him getting hit by Kyrie.
That's the last I remember of him. All right, so what I'm saying is either way, I guess I agree with you. One bad poster can ruin your whole legacy.
I'm just saying. I'm saying like there's so many different variables that you can do for falling. Because if you look at a lot of times when people get hit, they don't really get hit because of like they really just got hit because their ankles didn't work or their knee gave out.
KD's crossover last year on dude from Washington.
There goes that R again.
Yeah, I thought you were going to ignore that.
I don't remember.
You know what I'm talking
Nah.
No one remembers that here? The boom, boom, then pull it from the midi?
So what?
Oh,
all right,
my God.
let's talk about. All right, so what about Chris Paul when Steph shook Chris Paul?
that was yeah.
But
that
he
was crazy.
didn't shake. He stepped on his foot, but it looked as
Okay,
if.
well, we're talking about legitimate crossovers. Not
But how many legitimate crosses are there where people really just getting like just like just really hit like a?
I'm about to show you.
There's not many. So I'm saying I'm sticking with mine. I say, let's see. Let me see this. Oh, when he hit, look, he slipped on the floor. He slipped on the floor.
think I know
Well, you talking
that.
about Gafford? You talking about Gafford when he did the?
Yeah,
He
He
slipped.
slipped because he's trying to move too quick, couldn't catch his foot, and he
what
got
I'm
shook.
saying, you can say he did get hit. He got hit, but I'm saying you can say you slipped, body to body, chest
Yes,
to
there's
chest,
no way out of it. I know.
chest to chest, two way. All right, D Rose on Dragic.
Yeah,
Fast
that's
break.
forever a great
That
thing for his
is,
legacy.
I can't. That's more than embarrassing to me.
All right, you're right. Getting dunked on is definitely.
Getting dunked on is like, I mean, it's like it's embarrassing. Don't get me wrong, but getting shook. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn,
Okay.
you got the best. In it.
Serious poster in the middle of a game, or a crazy crossover fall game winner in the
These are
playoffs.
terrible hypotheticals. Damn it! What the fuck?
In the playoffs, game 7.
Game 7. Like,
none of those sound.
they sound, nothing sounds good. I don't know. Block the ball. I don't know. Like, I'm
Pooped on
taking.
either way.
I mean, because of the circumstances of the shot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll get dunked on. Like, because I will try to dunk on you afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'll try to get you back. But like, nah, sheesh, damn, nah. In that scenario, yeah, I'll take a dunk.
All right, fair enough.
I'll take a dunk.
All right, well, that's episode I don't know what of Entirely NBA. Again, thank you for. Yeah, it's probably
Pretty
5.
sure it's like 5.
We're gonna say that every time. We're gonna say it every single time.
Yeah.
Episode 100.
Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, share.
What's the question of the day?
Question of the day.
Oh, would you rather get dunked on or rather get crossed up?
Yeah. Nah, fuck, we'll go with that. Would you rather get crossed over game 7 for the game, win a shot?
Damn.
Crossed over or dunked on? And then, I mean, guys, share questions or comments or anything you'd like to see us obviously discuss. Again, I'm your host, Darion Robinson.
Murph.
And your boy Melly on the back.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. We hitting this last one? A little TT?
Yeah.